They can't do that 24 hours. They pulled the fast one over Guardians, and that's, the
24-hour economy,
it is not,
in some companies
it
in
is
Ghana,
not,
Dr. Bawumia admitted that it's already happening.
Yes. What's your point?
So why are you saying it can't happen?
I mean, the scope in which they are promising the thing. They're saying that ministries, what is the formula? It's 133, is it not?
Yes.
133.
Yes.
Now, which presupposes that every setup, would have that combination.
Not every setup.
No, okay, just hold on. But you see, one young man yesterday was at GRA. I guess we'll have a chance to talk about it. And when he was explaining, he was saying that when they were campaigning, they were told certain things, right? But one of the things they didn't tell them was to say, I think it was in relation to, I forgot. But they went to GRA essentially to try and get the GRA appointee be rescinded. Okay? And I think there was a specific question asked him. And he was saying that during the campaign, when they were campaigning for His Excellency John Dramani to come to become president, they didn't tell them one particular thing, which means that all the things that we told them, they took it hook, line, and sinker. So if you say you're going to do 24-hour economy and you say it's 133, it means that everybody or every establishment would be up to employing people, one job, 3 people, 3 shifts. You understand?
I like that.
I want to be able to see
the policy much better.
I want to be able to see Sammy in the face and ask him the aspects of the economy that they have brought that did not exist. That's why at your point I was saying about hospital, they're already doing that, right? If you go to the security service, they're already doing that. But which ministry are you going to do that at? Which agency are they going to do that at PPMC? Is he going to do that there? Like 133, is he going to do that there? So this whole thing was a fast one they pulled over Ghanaians. How we sat by and have it happen is one thing. But the point is that I think that it should begin to deaccelerate that 24-hour economy thing because it's not realizable. For me, as an MPP person...
It's not realizable?
No.
Due to the scope?
The scope, yes, because the thing is already... When you talk about Vice President Bawumia's concession on that, what is doable is being done. And what is doable, not only doable in terms of practicality, but what is feasible, what is necessary, what is demand appropriate. It's been done. So there isn't any 24-hour economy they are going to conjure from the skies to come. But there are things that are already there. You can invest, to make those things do more, but they must necessarily be demand-driven. So when they were telling us 24-hour economy, we were telling them to tell us, what demand stimulation are you going to bring to drive that? Because you're putting the cart before the horse. Okay, it is demand that will say that, when Randy's closeout show, it traveled, right? It traveled, because there was the appetite for it. The way you guys promoted it, people wanted to hear Kwesi and Kweku Bakubo, and that was a unique day for TV, and people wanted to watch, and they gave it to people, 5 hours or so of TV. But can you do that every day? You can't.
No.
So demand will drive the thing. And so tell us the demand. Demand is economy, and where they don't want to go there, because when they talk about how are you going to stimulate the economy so much that there is so much demand that people want to work 24 hours. That's the question. What is going to do that? They haven't told us. When the Minister for Finance, Dr. Atufos, came, did you hear anything economic stimulating? No. Right? He's now dishing out orders to GRA, make sure you collect more revenue. Was that what they told us? Is that the ingenious economic idea that you brought now is telling GRA, make sure you collect more money? Huh? That's the creativity. Is that it?
What is creativity about that?
There's nothing about it that's creativity. So what I'm saying is that, I'm just saying that, is it collectible revenue that's going to create the 133 formula they are trying to bring? It's not going to happen.
Did you hear the explanation to the 133 formula where they say companies that are interested can also apply? You know, there are a lot of companies who can run 24 hours. But for the unavailability of things needed to, or the facilities needed to run a 24-hour, they cannot do. They need security, they need a personnel, they need revenue. So if we actually give you some tax relief,
so give me one.
You are not. The promise they have said they are.
My brother, I can't put. That's why I say Sammy should be in mainstream, so we can.
Richard, you are free. You can. You can post. You are so particular about Sammy Gyamfi.
Oh no, because it's my contemporary.
I do appreciate that, but trust me.
Because he's a twin brother.
Whatever concern, whatever worry, whatever issue that you think that is not well explained to your understanding relative to 24-hour economy, you are at liberty. You are free. You can. You can bring them.
That 24-hour economy
would engage very well on the table.
That 24-hour economy. Even if you are given the rest of life, you can't convince anybody about it. Okay.
We convinced the Ghanaian people who bought into it and gave us their mandate.
Forget about that.
You never believed in it right from day one.
The point I'm trying to make to you is that,
let's
right now as you speak,
24-hour economy is impossible in Ghana.
You see, you run shifts.
Yes.
The conception they brought to it gives you an impression they are going to make this economy, okay, by the flip of a switch, okay, run 3-tier system. That it ought to be done, it could be done, it has to be done, it is doable, but somebody is not doing it. You understand? That it exists, that is a thing on a shelf somewhere, that it can be done, and it must be done, should have been done, but hasn't been done. You understand? And I'm saying that that's a fallacy of the highest order, because you are saying that you should put people in work. You can do that, can't you? Because in this room, your production crew, you can put 10 people here if you want. But do you really want to have 10 people when the job is just going to be done by 2? What they are telling us is that you should have 3 people for every job for 3 shifts.
They are not saying that.
That's what they are saying. I'm saying that. Hold on. Because when you make a blanket statement, as for the conception and understanding of 24-hour economy, it is nothing extraordinary. But the scope, the way they are conceiving the program and selling to Ghanaians, makes it as though that you need to get the people. The opportunity is there. The MPP is not doing it. When we come, every one job, we are going to give you 3 people to do it, and they will do it 3 times in a day. Okay, but there is no product like that anywhere. There is no policy like that already packaged that you're going to say. It's a multiple of activities that you will undertake to create demand, okay, which demand capacity or potential will drive for more of those things to be done, okay, so that when there is a watcher seller out here who sees that now Metro TV is very busy, you are running, maybe take the election times, for example, right? And then there's a 24-hour operation around the clock because there's conversation throughout the year. If somebody finds a market outside your gate and says that, well, people here from morning till the following morning, they are eating, they are buying water, they are buying, coffee and all of that. If I close, they will need who will serve them. So I'll stay. So that way, it's a demand that is going to drive for that person to set up a coffee shop over there because the people are here. Rather than go home, he can be here and serve you. And so he then can employ people. So it is the demand that drives that kind of policy. And when we've been asking them through the election, how are you going to generate that? How are you going to drive that? It is not about the incentive, okay? It is not about giving lower electricity tariffs. It's about how we are going to stimulate the demand. Because if you give people, maybe a private sector person, if you give them lower tariffs on electricity, okay, to do 24-hour economy, and there is no demand, the person cannot just be producing because electricity is cheap. You understand? Electricity is cheap, and so therefore produce for who to buy? So you cannot achieve that. What you should be able to do is to show us that how you're going to drive the economy to advance. I listen to the Minister for Agric. He talks about a few things, but nothing new that we haven't heard. And so I'm thinking that even if you're going to engage in driving agribusiness, what are the particulars? What are the incisive ideas that have been brought to the table? None whatsoever. So it is business as usual, talking about politics that, oh, we're going to do this, and get people to vote for them, okay? And, or like what we have done, even on the level of one district, one factory. I don't see any striking idea that they have brought, okay? And I'm hoping that they would not, relent in the efforts that we have shown to drive industrialization in every district. They can take it forward and ensure that indeed every district, even beyond just one factory, gets more based on the potentials that are there in those districts or in those areas. So we can have industrialization. If you have that and there is demand, okay, then people would work even 25 hours in a day because the demand is there. Okay, if you don't have demand, it doesn't matter. Like you yourself this morning, if you didn't have a show today, right, you will not be sitting here, you won't be here, or you'll be here, but behind the camera, right? So things drive things. So if you are telling us about 24-hour economy, it is what is going to drive, it's cause, not effect. Okay, they were telling us about effect, which is, 3-1-3-3. Okay, that's the effect of something driving something. Where is it? We're hoping. We're counting down now. I'm hoping the 120 conversation, we are focusing, we are tracking, checking, and crossing the things they said they are going to do.
In the 120
so far, the results.
Not looking promising at all.
I pulled up the 24-hour economy.
Yeah.
The regular questions. There's a Q&A that they shared with us. 2024. I'm sure you've seen it.
It's part of the propaganda, but you can read it, no problem.
The document.
It's a design. I mean, it's a design. Everything I've told you. Okay, is there a question in there how they are going to get people to buy or to drive demand?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
So there's one question. The question 2, it says that what will be the main driver of Mahama's 24-hour economy? And the answer is the 24-hour economy will be mainly anchored on Mahama's overarching vision to create sustainable jobs for the Ghanaians. This will be achieved through his agenda to modernize and mechanize agriculture, provide incentives for the private sector to thrive, promote agro-business processing and agro-processing and manufacturing, transform Ghana into an import substitution and export-led economy, among others. 24-hour economy policy will be a major boost for John Mahama's import substitution and export drive. This will stabilize our national currency, improve our reserves, bring down inflation and interest rates, create more employment opportunities, and improve livelihoods. Someone wants me to ask you a question. I want to ask that question. He says that, Annie, I just asked Richard if he is aware of our import bill and its effect and pressure on our currency. What does it mean? What does he mean by demand isn't available? It's a whole, he says that it's a whole communication. Oh, no, that one is about your position. But he says that, what do you mean that demand is not available?
You see?
This is by Raymond Having.
Okay,
wants me to ask you.
Now, my answer is question. But number one, everything you have just read is brothel. There is no tangible. There's no substance to take.
Broth is what?
English.
But how do they expect them to write this one in tree?
Oh, you are not following. No. You are not following.
No,
I'm saying that it's vain English.
I do understand.
No, don't worry. Yes, but you didn't understand. Now you say you understand. Just hold on. I'm coming. No problem. You see, this thing he just said, the John Mahama thing with agribusiness and whatever, mechanized agriculture. Go to any of their manifestos and see if you will see that language in there. This is what they've been telling us when we were babies. So this is nothing new.
So there's no roadmap to even achieving this.
The point is that the particulars, you can put words together. That's all that is. That's all that is. I'm saying that.
This is a summary of what is to be achieved. Those who have been put in the agencies and the ministries will ensure this.
Don't worry. What I'm saying is that, the thing is not far. It is here. The 24-hour economy opportunity is here. Agronifom. But I'm just telling them that if they have the presence of mind now, they should begin to de-escalate. To say that, this is going to take so and so and so. But this thing they are talking about is what the economy is all about. That's what you are doing. That's what you're in government to do, to create opportunities for people. Now you imagine what you saw at YEA, what you saw yesterday at GRA. What is it about? It's not jobs. Mm-hmm. It's not jobs, that's why they are doing that. Mm-hmm. That's jobs, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm saying that what are the effective things to do right now to do it? And so what I'm saying that they have told Ghanaians a bunch of lies. That 24-hour economy. But
you have ministers who are the
point I am making.
No, the president who's been voted for is now appointing his ministers and heads of agencies. Is it not fair to allow them to settle?
Is that the account who says But I'm telling you is that it has everything to do with the potential. Yeah. The potential for that thing to happen, okay? You can't see it because that thing on a larger scale is the contention of life and the contention of the government of Ghana from, if you just take it from this Fourth Republic, from 1993, when we sworn in the first president of this republic, this Fourth Republic, right, is to create demand.
Okay. So,
you see, let me just answer the gentleman, right?
Yeah.
All of this pursuit is to create demand. Okay? So the policy you are going to drive to grow our GDP, essentially, is what we're talking about 24-hour economy. But when you conceive it in the manner they have done, outside of the economy to say we are bringing 24-hour economy 133, what you are trying to do there is to deceive the people. The mainstream conversation is that how are you going to grow Ghana's economy?
So this is where the demand is.
So the gentleman who is saying that, the Ghana's import bill and associated, that is an associated demand is impression he wants to create. Since when did we start having Ghana's import bill to be high? Hasn't the former President been in office and we have our import bills to be high? Take all the commodities and items that we import. Today, we are still importing toothpick, right? All of the things that we're importing. The point is that the idea, to drive industrialization is what they need to talk about. I don't see any offerings there. And what I'm saying is that whole idea of 24-hour economy, I would have loved the occasion to have Sammy sitting over there and I say, how is that working out so far? And then we can have a moment and say, we told you so, and tell Ghanaians to say that these guys came to waste our time for the 4 years ahead. Let's change. Let's change.
He's asking you a question.
Let's change. Let's change.
What do you want to do?
Let's change in 2028 to bring the MPP back. We paid attention.
So these are the areas. We're talking about demand. These are the areas. Which industries will the 24-hour economy focus on? One.
You have hope,
I have to be pessimistic than being pessimistic.
Why Sammy is at PPMC, you don't know. PMMC, you don't know. Why he goes there? Why he went there rather than being in mainstream?
To establish a 24-hour economy.
You don't know.
I don't know.
He doesn't want to talk about it because the thing is. It's indescribable.
You're not being fair to
no, I'm not like, I'm actually being complimentary.
He will take all the time.
No, why is he there? Why is Sammy at PMM?
He will take all the time if he will take time.
He doesn't, forget about the work he's going to do. I'm just saying that he doesn't want to be mainstream so that now that you are in this wide space.
Throw it at him.
How is the 24-hour economy working for you?
Okay, 24-hour economy, agro-processing, 24-hour pharmaceutical industry, 24-hour manufacturing industry, 24-hour construction. 24-hour construction was happening in this country in 2024.
Already.
When I will be driving 12 midnight, 1 a.m. and you see structures coming up,
Yeah.
and there are constructors, what do you call them?
Contractors
there working at night, in the middle of the night, during the elections.
Yes, so you need to apply.
Building.
Yes, you need to apply. So
After the election is stopped.
anyway, so you need to apply some analysis to that. Why were you saying that? Because there is a need to complete a certain project at a certain time.
So there was a
and
demand.
hold on. So I'm saying that. So that's a demand.
Yes.
But I'm saying that, is it the case that they will just right now, if that was the case, why can't they just commission the construction works to go? First, you have to have money, right? You have to have money. Well, hold on. You have to have money, right? So if you don't have the money, you can have the desire to construct the road quickly, and you can do it 24 hours. But if you don't have the money, you can't do it.